United States of America. Its towering buildings, teeming highways, and mighty spans are the landmarks of the continent. The world competes, but American industry is still the leader.
America is probably always one of the cornerstones to find if a product is really good. So as long as you have not penetrated the American market, you have still not penetrated all aspects of that business.
More and more Japanese and European cars crowd the roads, but America's automobile industry remains in first place. At its heart, in Detroit, cutting tools by Iscar, made in Israel and the U.S., in every phase of chassis and engine manufacture. Two Iscar self-grip tools working in tandem finish these camshafts. Wagner Brakes in Boaz, Alabama, making brakes for every kind of American automobile. On the assembly line, the latest machines from Cincinnati Millicron. Wagner Brakes understands the critical role of cutting tools in turning out perfect pistons. Cut grip for grooving and turning. And self-grip for parting off. And the proof's in the performance with cut grip and self-grip by Iscar.
Our self-grip is still the best tool in the market. And even with all the competitors, our tool is doing twice, even more tool lives than all the parting off that today available in the market. Therefore, this is a big advantage. With our self-grip, we can cut time, production time, and to save money for all the manufacturing around the state.
Cincinnati Millicron, the world's largest manufacturer of CNC machines, shows them off to potential customers from near and far. Cincinnati Millicron's engineers know that cutting tools determine the ultimate quality, speed, and reliability of their equipment. So they use tools by Iscar, and the software on display in the Cincinnati Millicron plant is codenamed Iscar.
As you have seen in the demonstration, the use of the cut grip, the threading, and also the OD tools have given us very, very good results in not only speed, but also in accuracies. In my opinion, and also in Cincinnati Millicron's opinion, we highly recommend this type of tools for any of our customers, and in the near future, I will be using a lot of Iscar tools on my own applications and demonstrations.
America is leading in planes worldwide. They make the best planes, the best manufacturing, and they're very efficient. Since we have a unit called Iscar Blades that makes turbine blades, which is mainly selling to Pratt & Whitney, General Electric, and the American Air Force directly, I think we were able to prove our point that we have a high quality and we get very good marks by all the three companies by continuously buying from us at products.
Precise Tool, Rochester, New York. In the aerospace industry, the bottom line is product reliability. For engine parts to operate flawlessly through thousands of hours of flying time, everything must be perfect.
The nature of that material is probably the worst cutting conditions you could encounter. We begin with a forged ring, which is rough scale, it's out of round, and with the Iscar cutoff tool, we experienced a freer cutting and better chip control, which allowed us to finally be able to part the rings where we couldn't accomplish that before.
American industry leaders are well acquainted with Iscar cutting tools for all metals for a wide variety of metalworking applications.
We had the honor of working together with the Ford company on new innovative materials that are in the family of the advanced ceramics, which we carried on the development further, help us to get into a new field and to offer our customers a new idea.
Hauser Machine in Rochester, New York realized the advantages of iscanite, the hot silicon nitride that proved itself in manufacturing cast iron shapes.
This particular part came in at a very low bid, so we needed to increase our efficiency as much as possible. We needed to take off 1/8 of an inch on the overall height on each side and approximately the same amount in the bores. So we went to iscanite, and instead of running conventional carbide at 500 to 600 surface feet, we could run the iscanite at approximately 3,000 surface feet.
Today we're also offering the new iscanite and the new silicon nitride material, hot pressed, with holes and with unconventional shapes, which today is a very unique situation on the market.
The Ingersoll plant in Rockford, Illinois makes the largest milling machines of their type in the world and markets them to manufacturers around the globe. The huge computerized facility was among the first to enter the age of robotics. Ingersoll searched for cutting tools that could meet all the demands of the complex U.S. market. Ingersoll tested various cutting tools until they found the right ones. From Iscar in Israel, inventors of self-grip.
The import image was very difficult to overcome 6 and 8 years ago. But because of Iscar's relationship to the United States and our development in the United States, we're a very well accepted product because of innovation and dedication to this market.
At the Iscar factory in the Western Galilee, innovation is the order of the day. These are the people who invented self-grip, cut grip, and a range of other tool families. The Iscar engineers' goal, flawless performance. 90% of Iscar's production is targeted for export to Japan, the Far East, and the Pacific, to the industrialized nations of Europe and the United States. Iscar's manufacturing branches are fully automated. Robots move the inserts through the production line, untouched by human hands. To meet production requirements that leap by tens of percentage points each year, Iscar set up an additional plant. Expansion plans moved into high gear following the introduction of cut grip, offering grooving and turning in a single tool.
Our new product, the cut grip product, that is making today a big revolution over there, as American market is used to use big insert, big pieces of carbide, very expensive insert, and the first time that a company is coming with a small insert and telling them, please, with this insert you can remove the same metal removal that you have done before with the big piece of insert.
Iscar's cut grip offers impressive, exclusive advantages. It can be machined on simpler machine tools with simple turrets and tooling. It simplifies CNC programming, shortens setup time, turning, profiling, and parting off with one simple tool holder and insert. No spare parts required. Shorter machining time, more economical production. Optimal chip flow. No damage to workpiece surface or insert in internal grooving or turning operations. And the same tool can be used for right or left-hand turning.
The cut grip was a direct continuation of our know-how on understanding of the limitation of cutoff and basically ended up to be a larger family that has also subfamilies within it and helps people to do more turning and less tool changing on the new NC machines.
Iscar Metals customer service, Rusty.
Supplying cutting tools to factories spread across the continent means keeping large stocks and getting them to customers fast.
Iscar is aware that Israel is far away from the state. Therefore, we built a central stock located in Texas and small offices, about 5 offices with a small stock to give delivery, fast delivery overnight to our customer.
One of Iscar's U.S. distributors, with unlimited stocks of inserts and holders. It takes supplies like this to guarantee that every factory, even the most remote, can receive any quantity it needs whenever it needs it. When each machine hour is measured in hundreds of dollars, production cannot be halted for lack of tools. So Iscar's distribution network is spreading across the United States as it did in the Far East and Europe.
We insist that our distributors maintain an inventory in their regional area. We maintain an inventory in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for our part of the country. We also have the New Jersey inventory to draw on. We switch inventory as if we were the same identical company, even though we're sister companies. So that on most all of the standard products, we have not had a delivery problem.
The Westech show in Los Angeles. Even with innovative products, penetrating new markets isn't easy. Iscar is on display at the world's top exhibitions. At Westech, Iscar showed a wide range of tool holders and inserts. On advanced CNC machines, Iscar demonstrated a multitude of applications for all types of metals. Professionals know how to spot superb cutting tools at a glance. Cutting tools from Iscar. This machine is demonstrating internal grooving. The Iscar Pavilion was an attention getter. Among the numerous visitors were factory managers and engineers who wanted to see the various tool families in action, to study the technical specifications. They learned about Iscar's worldwide distribution network and met the people behind the products.
We have made more recently penetration into the larger accounts. Prior to this, our main thrust has been into the grassroots accounts, anywhere from a one-man shop up to a 50-man shop. We've had tremendous acceptance and penetration. Of course, for years we've been a factor in the more difficult machining areas in the oil field industry.
Petroleum prices fluctuate in response to supplies from the wells. After production in the oil fields, the petroleum moves through giant pipes to the refineries and from there to the processing plants. Dresser in Houston, Texas, manufactures parts for the U.S. petroleum industry. It's here that Iscar, which invented self-grip and created a revolution with cut grip, demonstrates the superb performance of the next generation of cutting tools with a new generation of materials. Iscanite. Cameron Iron is one of the world's largest pipe manufacturers. In this largely automated production process, cutting tools must operate with high precision and no breakdowns. Iscar offers the widest range of parting off tools. Here, the oil pipe is parted off with a GFN 12 insert with a cutting width of 1/2 inch. The Siemens Corporation's sophisticated electronics plant produces miniature components. Here, parting off is handled by the smallest insert in the world, GFN 1.6, with a cutting width of 0.06 inch. And so, self-grip, cut grip, Iscanite, and the other product lines push Iscar to constant growth.
We have been able to manage growth of 20 to 35% realistic terms per year in the last couple of years by keeping similar amount of people and getting higher productivity and higher investment and higher innovative ideas through the system.
Meeting the growing demands of the world's big marketplaces, Japan, Germany, and especially the United States, means constant development, expansion, and planning for the years to come.
We took concepts which probably foresee for 10 years and then developed a product. So you can say that we very carefully study what's going on in different needs of the market, and we then try to find our niche and then specialize on that niche and develop it and find a market which makes sense to both of our buyers and to us.